Can you tell the story of your own kids? I just think the stories in the book are awesome.
Of me winning them back. You mean my oldest daughters? Yeah, my oldest daughters. Yeah, they were, of course, like this can happen right underneath your nose when all of a sudden their peers matter more to them than their parents and their grandparents and so on. And that's what I talk about in the book when that happens and why parents need to matter more than peers. I am busy dealing with this problem with other parents, with the clients that I work with in the prison system and so on. And my own daughters lose my own teenage daughters. One was 13 and 15. So yes, it was about, oh my goodness, Gordon, take a look. What's happening right underneath your nose? Your daughters need you to be their father. And that doesn't mean just, saying, I'm your dad and you need to do your homework and you need to do this. With one, I took her to her favorite place in all the world, of a seaside kind of place where it was just her and I together. And the first thing she said, oh, Dad, this is really boring. Nobody's here. Of course, I'm a nobody, right? Because whoever you're not attached to is a nobody. It was like, but I made sure that she had to ask my help to take the canoe out, had to ask my help for this and so on. And so gradually it warmed up. She had already developed an eating disorder, as many kids today do. The answer was, and I knew that when she would accept for me to feed her, and that was the most wonderful, wonderful moment. Hey, Dad, can we do this together? And would accept us cooking together and doing this. And it just, all of a sudden, the relationship began to right itself. And gosh, she's now in her 50s. It's been there ever since. And so it's a beautiful relationship. And I've got through her, I've got these incredible grandchildren. And the same with the oldest daughter that I took on a hike because she loved hiking and fishing. So I made sure that we went where nobody else was. So again, I sweetened it by making it her favorite place. I deprived it of all other answers. So I was the only answer. But I have counseled so many parents this way who have lost their kids. I said, it's worth taking a little bit of time. It is worth taking a little bit of winning him back, of starting from the beginning, of focusing on the relationship instead of on all the things that they look or they do or everything like that. And I don't think I've ever heard anybody sorry that they followed that advice because the dividends are so huge. And with this other daughter, for the two daughters now, I have these grandchildren. The oldest is, 27 years old now. It's been a long journey, but if you're going to be the grandfather your children need, you need to also be the father your children need in that process. It's a long journey here. We want to have good cascading care relationships all the way through.